We got the Bears are terrible. Let's
Oof,
just start
fun
off
game.
with that. The
Uh,
I I was believe I was in the Discord. I don't know, guys, if I can watch another Bears game until Justin Fields is the quarterback.
Rick.
I just can't take it. I was so miserable watching this game. I can't even imagine what it's like to be a Bears fan watching this game. I was so miserable. I was This dude completed 27 passes for 200 yards. Nothing went farther than 5 yards. None of them. What was the long? Actually, let me check that. What's the longest reception that we had here?
19 yards
19,
to
bro.
Marquise Goodwin.
19. Are you insane? I know the Rams have a great defense, but Jesus Christ, dude, Andy Dalton is he's just a backup at this point. Like he's just not it. You have
Now, do you think it's the play
just
calling though? Like Dalton didn't look bad. I'll defend him a little bit.
it's
He didn't look bad. I just
the
think it's the play calling.
it could be the play calling, but they're also potentially calling it that way because they know Andy Dalton can't do anything else. Like you're not going to sit Andy Dalton back there in the pocket with Aaron Donald and
True.
Brockers and these guys
You don't have
coming at
enough
him
time to for these routes to
with
develop
Jalen Ramsey and coach, who by the way has decided to play slot corner
because
because
he
he
was
was getting
bored.
bored on the outside because he was so goddamn good that nobody threw it over there. I can't believe it when they said that. I didn't not a single time this offseason did I hear that he was switching the slot.
Me
And then
neither.
I'm watching the game and I'm like, why is he in the slot so much? And then they talked about it on the broadcast that he was genuinely asked the coaching staff if he could play some slot because he's bored on the outside. He's not doing anything. That's amazing to me. Um,
Damn.
but yeah, this game, David Montgomery is gonna break his back carrying the Bears until Justin Fields comes in,
That's facts.
and I really hope it's this season. I think Justin Fields is. I don't know. He just gives me that vibe that he's that guy, and I feel like even if he's not that guy, the team and the fans believe that he is,
That's all you
and
kind of
just
need
his
sometimes.
presence,
Yeah.
almost Nick Foles style, just the presence of not Andy Dalton being on the field will kind of elevate everybody else. That's just my opinion. I think Matt Nagy is ass and he needs to go this offseason. I really just don't think he's the one. Um,
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you. It's very possible that he could be like a quarterback killer and he might actually make Justin Fields look terrible like he did with Mitch Trubisky. But I just, the whole thing is bad. And
Oh God.
their defense looked like Madden 22, bro.
You made Stafford look like a god, but in fact, it's just
Stafford
blown
didn't even have
coverage.
to. Stafford didn't even have to attempt to try. Like he was just like, oh, let me look up the field. Oh, look at that, 45 yards wide
Gone.
open, sling. Like I
Like,
think
listen
Matt
to
Stafford
these.
made what two
I just
throws
want to
that were
point these out.
tough.
I just want to point these out because it's kind of funny to me. I mean, so Cooper Cup has his longest catch, 56 yards. Jefferson, 67 yards. Higbee, 37 yards. You're giving up a huge one, like, chunk of yards. Like, that's the one to Jefferson's almost a full field. That's unacceptable.
You just paid Eddie Jackson, and he was terrible. He missed tackles. He wasn't in coverage. Like I don't know. This is kind of like a false advertisement for the Rams because like this game doesn't even count. I think the Rams are terrifying, but I can't judge this game at all because the Bears are just horrible.
They let Cooper Cup run wild, I can tell you that. 10 catches, or I'm sorry, yeah, 7 catches for 10 targets, over 100 yards. I just feel like
Yeah,
he didn't have to try the entire game. Stafford just came out here and was like, okay, Cup is open all the time. And the sad part is like, okay, like Henderson still ran for 70 yards. So it wasn't
hmm
just blown coverage in the secondary. It was also, the run stop wasn't there either. So it's just like this defense is awful. The offense is boring. Chicago needs help, man.
can't watch him. Can't watch him. I'm fully on the Justin Fields train, dude. I mean, he came in and scored a touchdown. Like it when they play.
He didn't come in and score a touchdown.
You're
He
right. You're
threw a
right. He
10
didn't
yard
score.
strike. It
You're
was like on
right.
the 5 yard line, but still, I mean, we've seen flashes that he could
Well, no, he
for
ran it in.
sure.
Remember, he ran it on the read option.
Oh, he ran it in.
Um,
You're right. Okay, you're right. You're right.
um, what was I going to say? They're playing at home against the Bengals next week, and I might watch that one because these Bears fans are not having it. If Andy Dalton is playing like this, those Bears fans are going to be going absolutely insane. And I'm kind of interested to watch that. And he is going against his former team, so maybe he'll play well. I don't know. But Bears fans are fuming right now. They booed him the whole preseason. And I'm assuming it's going to continue into the regular season after what we just watched happen on Sunday Night Football because just asked. And while we're on the topic of Sunday Night Football, Drew Brees is really good at this job, dude. I just wanted to point that out for anybody that didn't watch the game.
Yeah.
He's not in the booth yet, but just the pregame and everything, he's just really
He's smart, man.
really smart.